going camping somewhere. Not totally sure where yet, but time to hit the road and figure that out. Go find out where I'm gonna camp. Alright, I'm not totally sure. Lady gave me a map. I'm right there and I'm trying to camp right there. I have no idea. So I'm gonna drive around. Hopefully I find somewhere to camp. We'll find out. Alright, well, the first campground I looked at was fully booked, which doesn't bode super well for my backup plans, but the good news is I have about 4 backup plans, so we're gonna see how this goes. Well, ain't that interesting. Alright, time for plan C. It is exceedingly pretty here though. It's quite pretty. Alright, well, it took me a little bit longer than I was hoping to get here. Not too long. It was about 2.5 hours of driving. The freeway I wanted to take was closed because of a wildfire, which, fair enough. I guess that makes sense. But I'm here. It's really peaceful. Really pretty. Not too many people here. The campsites over that way with a better view are all full, but I'd rather be alone than have a view, so this is where we're going to be for the night. A lot of flies though. A lot of flies. At this elevation, water evaporates out of your body way faster than it would at sea level. So it's exceedingly important to stay hydrated, because if you're thirsty, it's too late. Little safety tip from Big T. The responsible thing to do right now would probably be to get my bed set up and everything. But I have not eaten food yet today, and it's almost 3. So I think I'm gonna make a little bit of lunch and then work on bedding. Oh man, I put my stove at the bottom of the box. That's a rookie mistake right there. What was that? I think I've got, yeah, got open water right here. Uh-oh. I swear it's not my first time camping, but I only brought one, 3/4 of the way full can of stove fuel. I had planned on making some oatmeal for lunch because I brought a whole bunch extra, but I don't know if I'll be able to make dinner if I do that. So my options are either go without lunch, or I could risk it and risk having to go into town for fuel later tonight. How long is this supposed to last? I don't know. How much does it use? 24 inches PSI. Gas consumption 8,000 BTU an hour. What the frick is a BTU? Butane unit? Probably how many BTUs is this? It's 250 grams. Jeez. Alright. I think it'll be okay, because Alright, we're gonna risk it for the biscuit. Aha. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. It looks like the frickin' the smelter from the Mandalorian. Yeah. Alright, well that's boiling. I got some cheese and crackers here, because I am properly famished. Alright, that should be about good. What in the world? What the? Oh. Alright, the water's hot. Ah! I'm gonna go put this somewhere where the rats can't find it. Alright, let that boil. Leave some hot water for dishes. And you know, I don't know if I brought a spoon. That's gonna be interesting. How in the world does this table? How am I going to keep the bugs out of that? Genius. Well, I found this spoon in my car, but it's kind of... I mean, it's trying its best, but it could be better. Man. Well, I didn't bring any bug spray, but bugs really hate like menthol and mint scent, so I have this Vicks Vapor Rub, and I'm hoping that it'll kind of discourage them from coming over here if I just leave it over there. Because there's a lot of flies. There are so many pine cones here. It's a big tree. Whoa. They don't like it when you step on them though. Don't step on the pine cones. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get these dishes done while the water's still hot. Got my dish soap. Should have brought a sponge, but this will be good enough. Always dump your dishwater or dirty water a little ways away from your campground. Don't want to attract critters. Hi. Alright. Well, I was gonna put my trash bag on this branch, but it looks like somebody else had the same idea. They left their... That's not great. Alright, I got the campsite a bit more squared away. I think I'm gonna put up this camera for a little while and just enjoy nature, which this is really, really pretty. Alright, I'll be back. My gosh. That's really pretty.
Lost my will to carry on the day you walked away. Now I'm chained to a bottle of whiskey, praying levee's gonna break. Just burn my home and take all my things, send me to the Lord above. Cause I know on the day that the judgment comes, sure as hell not going up. Yeah. Down the mountain, water wash me clean off the land. Cause without a home, no man's a man till he's delivered to his maker's hands. The only friends I got left to me, they turntable on a 45. And I know that when the flood comes, honey, well, I won't make it out alive. I lost my will to carry on the day you walked away. Now I'm chained to a bottle of whiskey, praying levee is gonna break.
Alright, hopefully I got a couple good shots in there. It's kind of a different ball game up here. There's quite a bit thinner, so flying the drone is a little bit precarious. We are at a solid 6,100 feet. So that's pretty high. It's not the Himalayas, but it's not sea level either. All right, I have moved campsites. That's the one I was at before. I moved here because it's a lot closer to a parking space, which is important because that's where I'm going to sleep, and I don't want to be too far from my stuff. Moved the trash bag, moved everything. And there's a big rock pile that I do want to climb up, but I got to get my bed situated while I still feel like doing that, because pretty soon I'm not going to feel like doing that. So I'm going to get that set up and then start thinking about dinner. Alright, that doesn't... yeah, it's not supposed to get too cold. About like 47 tonight. But to me, that's not very cold. But it's definitely not warm either, so... I have some extra blankets and a whole bunch of jackets, so... I don't think I'll be cold. Should be okay. Alright, I seem to have made another questionable error. Since the last video in which my air mattress was leaking, I got a new air mattress. Not leaking. However, I accidentally brought the one that is leaking. So, I've reoriented the duct tape, which I don't hear any air coming out at the moment. And this is, I guess, the downfall of being a hoarder and not throwing this away. So this is gonna be an eventful night. Worst comes to worst, I'll have to sleep in my driver's seat or whatever, but I don't hear any air coming out, so we might be okay. And the grand reveal, it's trees, more campsites. Wonder if I can get over there. All right, I was up there. Made it there. Dang, look at that. That's why they call it golden hour right there. That is very pretty. Whoa. Oh. That could have been a lot worse. I'm not super loaded. My freaking hat's down there now. Frick. I don't know. These are slippery, I guess. Yeah. These boots are pretty grippy, like on the... Jeez. That could have been a lot worse. My gosh. Alright, I think that's enough rocks for the day. Man, it's kind of worse coming up than than coming... Whatever. Alright, this is pretty steep. This is kind of sketchy. Don't die. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but right there, that's how steep that was. Ooh, a cave. Boy, the lighting is so nice right now. It's beautiful. You know what that means? This illuminated landing gear is so nice for flying at night. It makes it so much easier to see it. I recommend that one. It was like $9. It was a good purchase. Alright, it's going to be a lot more pleasant to cook and to film when the light's still out. So I'm going to get dinner started here in a moment. As soon as that sun goes behind the trees, the temperature drops. It's not super cold yet, but it's going to keep going down when it gets dark. So I'm going to get some warm food in my stomach. Whoops. You know, it seems like I might have enough BTUs after all. Oh, well, not anymore. There we go. Alright, we are eating good tonight. Got some gnocchi from Trader Joe's. I don't know how this is going to play out, but I'm gonna find out for sure. 7 minutes. Alright, easy as enough. Oil. Do need oil. Where's my oil at? Whoa! My oil is pressurized. Tablespoon. Well, it's on a table, so that's gonna be good enough. Alright, hopefully this time it doesn't explode and try to kill me. I think we're good. Alright, got that in the pan. Some of it wasn't like as frozen as it probably should be, but I think that's fine. It probably won't kill me. Shoot, I don't have anything to stir with. Oh no. Found something to stir with. Oh no, I'm in my gnocchi. Had a rogue gnocchi. Uh-oh. A couple bugs never hurt anyone. It's kinda, it was too hot, so I don't think I'm gonna, yeah, that was a sentence. This is starting to look quite scrumptious, I gotta say. This stick is great at stirring. Alright, found some chopsticks in my car, so that'll have to do. I think it's done. Whew, that's hot. Oh, it's good though. Mmm. Mmm. That was delicious. Alright, I'm just taking care of some dishes, and then we'll see what's gonna happen after that. Why does it do that? What the? Stop. My BTUs are running away. Unfortunately, the fire risk is really high right now, so they're not allowing campfires, but I'm not gonna let that stop me. Make a little s'mores for dessert. Hopefully it doesn't taste like chemicals. Perfect. Unfortunately, I forgot some chocolate, but I got this, so this will have to do. Definitely has a hint of butane, but what the heck was that? Editor Toby here. I'm not sure why I shrugged that off. I don't know what that was, but it was pretty creepy. My best guess is that it was a Sasquatch. It was probably a Sasquatch. Alright, back to the video. The marshmallows are kind of stale, so they didn't melt quite right, but it tastes pretty good. Definitely thinking it's a good idea to put the foodstuffs in the car. Not entirely sure what critters I'm sharing the woods with, but I know that they're out there and I know that they're hungry, so I'm gonna keep this in the car. Alright, this here has got to be one of my better achievements. I was about to get in bed and the air mattress is pretty flat. the hole is not. But I happen to have this here fruit roll up, so I gummed it up with fruit roll up, and I'm gonna put the duct tape back on it. But you may be the first person to witness an air mattress being fixed with a fruit roll up. Man, I just spent about 5 minutes looking for the duct tape to put on this hole. Looking everywhere in the car, couldn't find it. Man, been on my shirt the whole time. Alright, we've got quite the elaborate patch job going on here. We got fruit roll up on the bottom, double-sided tape on top of that to keep the duct tape stuck because it's kind of old. Got the duct tape for tensile strength and electrical tape just because I didn't want it to feel left out. I don't know. Hopefully that holds through the night. We'll see. Alright, I'm probably going to wind down just a little bit here. I'm going to enjoy a book and just chill in my camper. I didn't know, like I didn't want to fill it up too much because then there's more pressure on the hole. But also I want to fill it up a lot so that if it does leak, I have more air. So it was kind of a dilemma. I guess I can re-inflate it tonight if I really don't want to do that, but I don't know. Also, there's no way I can show this on camera, but the stars are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I'll try and get like some long exposure shots and put them in right about now. But it is beautiful. My gosh. Alright, it's about 9:30. I'm in bed. Just gonna lay down for a little while. I'll probably hit the hay in a second here. I'm not totally sure what's gonna happen tomorrow. I'm kind of debating staying a second night here. I have the supplies and the food for all of that. I don't know how that would play out. And believe it or not, this fruit roll up is holding so far, so I don't hear any air. Hopefully that lasts through the night. I'm kind of worried that when it gets cold it's gonna lose its stickiness, but we'll see. Alright, I'm gonna head to sleep. Alright, it's about 7:30. I slept okay. I don't know, yesterday I was debating about whether or not to spend a second night here. I would like to, however, this here air mattress did not hold up at all. I mean, there's no air in it, so not super comfortable last night. I think this held up because I didn't hear any air coming from it, but it sounded like there might have been air coming from on this side, so I don't know. So really, whether or not I can patch up those holes determines whether or not I'll stay here tonight. But first order of business is to get me caffeinated and then fed. Well, shoot. One of my belt loops broke. Dag nabbit. Alright, the stove wasn't really working. I guess the fuel got too cold. So I've got it in my jacket trying to warm it up here so I can boil some water. It is feeling a little lighter than it probably should. That's going to be another variable about whether or not I stay tonight. Son of a... Alright, still some water left. Ah, well, something. It's something. It's something, alright. Alright, so my camera batteries ran out. I'm using this pretty cool like camp fan to charge it. But in the meantime, I'm gonna get some breakfast going. Alright, these handheld phone shots are probably a little less cinematic than the camera, but I'm gonna go ahead and fry up some of these griddle cakes for breakfast here. Dang, that was a good sounding leaf blower. I found a fork. This would have been pretty useful yesterday. These are pretty good. Alright, this is going to be the moment of truth. Whether or not I can get this air mattress fixed is going to determine whether or not I stay here for another night. Might also have to go get some fuel somewhere, but I guess we'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Alright, well, unfortunately I tried my best, but there is another hole that developed last night, and it's bigger than the last one. It's not sealing at all. So I think, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to call it. It's been really amazing here, but yeah, I'm a little sore from sleeping on the hard car last night, so I'm gonna start packing up, heading home. Next time you see me, I'll bring the right air mattress, and hopefully I'll stay for a few more nights. Final trash sweep. Always want to leave your campsite better than you found it, so even if you didn't leave it there, just go ahead and pick it up. Won't kill you.